Welcome students. Today we will be discussing a very important topic, classification of proteins. So frequently asked long question, define proteins and classify them giving suitable examples. So we will define proteins. Proteins are high molecular weight polymers of alpha amino acids joined together by peptide linkages. They are chief constituents of living matter, essentially containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen, and many also contain phosphorus and some contain sulfur. So how do you classify proteins? So classification is depending on composition and physical properties of the proteins. They are divided into simple, conjugated and derived proteins. Simple proteins, conjugated proteins, and lastly derived proteins. So that is classification, simple, conjugated and derived. So we'll see now proteins. Simple proteins. So the simple proteins contain only one amino acids, and hence on hydrolysis give amino acids and no other compounds. They contain only amino acids. And on hydrolysis they give only amino acids and no other compound. They are further classified depending on their physical properties. So albumin, globulins, gluteins, prolamine, histones, protamines, scleroproteins, they are all coming under simple proteins. So albumins, they are water soluble, coagulated by heat and precipitated by fully saturated salt solutions. So example is serum albumin, lactalbumin. Then globulins, they are insoluble in water but soluble in salt solutions. They are coagulated by heat and precipitated by half saturated salt solutions. Ovoglobulin and serum globulins, they are the examples. Then glutelins, next is glutelins. So glutelins soluble in dilute acids and alkalis, coagulated by heat. Example is glutelin of wheat. Then prolamines, they are soluble in 70 to 80% ethanol. So gliadin, gliadin in wheat, and gene of corn, they come under prolamines. So they are examples of simple proteins. Then next simple protein is histones. So histones are water soluble in water and very dilute acids. They are insoluble in ammonium hydroxide and not coagulated by heat. Nucleohistone, example is nucleohistone. Then globin of hemoglobin, that is also histone. Globin of hemoglobin is also histone. Then protamines, next example of simple protein is protamines. We have seen prolamines, now this is protamines. Protamines are basic proteins soluble in water. They are basic proteins and water soluble. They are soluble in water, dilute acids, ammonium hydroxide and alkalis, and they are not coagulated by heat. So examples of protamine is salmine and sardinine of fish. Salmine of fish is example of protamine. Then scleroproteins, again it is a type of simple protein. proteins, scleroproteins. That is again simple proteins. So albuminoids, albuminoids. They are also called albuminoids. Scleroproteins are also called albuminoids. They are insoluble in water, dilute acids or alkalis. Example is keratin. Keratin is example of scleroprotein. Keratin is present in hair, horn, nails. Then collagen. Collagen is again example of scleroproteins present in bones, connective tissues. Then elastin, again scleroprotein. It is present in ligament, tendons. So scleroproteins are very important. So examples of scleroprotein are, we have discussed keratin, then collagen and elastin. So all these are simple proteins. So simple proteins again again I will tell you: albumin, globulin, then glutenin, then prolamines, then histones, then protamines, and lastly scleroproteins. Now we'll discuss regarding conjugated proteins. So these contain, in addition to amino acids, certain other substances. They are further classified depending on prosthetic group present. So prosthetic group is present. So nucleoproteins, these are composed of simple basic proteins, histones, protamines with DNA or RNA. For example, deoxyribonucleoproteins, ribonucleoproteins. Then mucoproteins, they are proteins conjugated with carbohydrates, mucopolysaccharides, and carbohydrate content is more than 4%. Example: ovomucoid, egg white; osteomucoid, bone; and tendomucoid, tendon. Then glycoproteins, these are proteins conjugated with carbohydrates but containing less than 4% carbohydrate. So example, various enzymes, complement, mucin, these are the examples. Then lipoproteins, these are proteins conjugated with lipids such as fatty acids, cholesterol, phospholipids. Example: serum lipoproteins, lipoproteins of milk, lipoproteins of egg. Then phosphoproteins, they are proteins conjugated with phosphoric acid. Example: casein, milk, vitelline, egg yolk. Then metalloproteins, these contain metallic ions in addition to proteins: ferritin, iron, hemosiderin, iron, ceruloplasmin, copper. And lastly chromoproteins, these are combination of simple proteins with colored substance, chromophore. For example: hemoglobin, catalase, myoglobin, cytochromes, peroxidase, visual purple of retina, flavoproteins. All these come under chromoproteins. So we have discussed conjugated proteins in detail. So they are nucleoproteins, mucoproteins, glycoproteins, lipoproteins, phosphoproteins, metalloproteins, and chromoproteins. So now I will discuss regarding derived proteins. So derived proteins can be classified as primary derived proteins and secondary derived proteins. So primary derived proteins, they are proteans, metaproteins, and denatured coagulated proteins. These are primary derived proteins. So proteans, they are formed in early stage of protein hydrolysis by dilute acids, enzymes, or alkalis. Example: fibrin from fibrinogen, myosin from myosin. That is primary derived proteins. It is proteans. Fibrin is a protean, fibrin and myosin. Then metaproteins are formed in later stage of protein hydrolysis by stronger acids and alkalis. Example: acid and alkali albuminates. And thirdly, denatured and coagulated proteins, they are also primary derived proteins. They are formed on heating alone or with acids, alkalis, or alcohol. Then we'll see secondary derived proteins. These are obtained by progressive hydrolysis of proteins and cleavage of peptide bonds. So they are of two types, proteoses and peptones. Proteoses, proteoses, proteoses and peptones. So proteases are formed. Uh, these are obtained by progressive hydrolysis of proteins and cleavage of peptide bonds. So proteases are formed by action of pepsin or trypsin, soluble in water, coagulated by heat, precipitated by saturated solution of ammonium sulfate. Example: albumose and globulose, from albumin and globulin. Albuminose and globulose. Then peptones, further stage of hydrolysis, soluble in water, not coagulated by heat, not precipitated by saturated solution of ammonium sulfate. And lastly, peptides. Peptides, these are composed of two or more amino acids. They may be di, tri, or polypeptides. They are soluble in water and not coagulated by heat and not precipitated by salt solutions. For example, glycyl alanine and leucyl glutamic acid. So these are examples of peptides. So that's all about classification of proteins. Thank you very much.